Hi, everyone. If everybody can join us in the middle gallery. Hello, everyone. Hi, friends. I can hear all of you, so if you guys can join me in the middle gallery. All right. Thank you to each of you for being here tonight. We so appreciate you being here. It means a lot to us. Um, Thank you for coming to celebrate Carl Lee and his work. I'm going to introduce him in a few minutes. I just want to make sure that I thank everybody else who made this possible aside from Carl, which included Gary Litchi, and want to make sure that I don't forget anybody else. I also want to make sure that I give a few announcements. We have Alexa and Idris Wajid. Their studio is 441. We invite you to come and visit after you finish here with us. They have their studio open until 7:30 tonight. Also, another announcement is that Bob Fleming's show has been extended to September 27th, and that after that, we're gonna have Mohammed Saman showing up, his work there, and it's gonna open October 6th, and the actual reception is gonna be on October 27th, so we invite you for that. I also wanted to make sure that I mention Shirley Verico. She is our curator. She has been working with Carl for some time. They've been having conversations about this exhibition for over a year. And she's not here tonight, but only because her best friend is getting married. But you can see the love and the care in this exhibition. And it has been, I think, it has been such a sweet project for her as it has been for Carl. So I'm looking forward for her to here to see her again with the show. I also want to thank our funders. Tonight cannot be possible with all the volunteers, all the staff, but also the people that contribute to ensure that we can have this space free and open to the general public. And that includes individual donors. It includes MNT, where MNT Fourth Fridays. And thanks to them, we can extend our hours every fourth Friday of the month. And so we're happy for their support. We also have to thank Erie County for their cultural funding, the Cameron Jen Bear Foundation, Community Foundation, the New York State Council for the Arts, and especially this year because they not only funded Buffalo Art Studio, but they also funded Carl. He was one of the recipients of their artist grants, and he is the second artist that we have, who worked with a grant. The first one was George Hughes, who exhibited earlier this year. Let me make sure. And now I'm honored to introduce Carl Lee. He's a professor at UB, but staff, all right. He teaches, he does teach us there. And he's a media artist whose work explores personal spaces and the built environment. And it's a great honor to have you here. Here, come on in.
Thank you, Alma. Thank you to, I really want to thank you and all the Buffalo Arts Studio staff, Sydney, Lauren, Itina, these amazing videos and photos that you're doing, and all that social media. And Gareth Lichty, who, yeah, he's not here tonight, but his technical skills of, mounting this show are, he's fantastic to work with. And of course, Shirley, for offering me this really fantastic opportunity to share my work. But yeah, it's been great to work with you guys, and you have like an amazing team here. There's a few other people I should thank. Want to thank the Buffalo State's photography department, Viola Monikoff-Stockton and Bob Collignon. I don't know if Bob is here, but they let me use their darkroom to develop a bunch of film, and Yola was also very, she had a lot of advice for developing, so that was great. And also UB's Media Study Department, where I work, I use their resources a lot too. So in addition, Solon Morris, this biologist who works with artists through UB's art department, he gave me a sort of tour of Unity Island, a flora and fauna tour, which was fantastic. And then, of course, my wife Dorothea and my daughter Greta. I don't know, is Greta here yet? No? Okay, she's probably whatever. But yeah, they always support me in so many ways. But they also did sound recording on this project. Yeah, and yeah, thanks also to NISCA and that Support for Artists grant, which is really fantastic and really made things like so much. It was super helpful to have that support. Yeah, I'll just say a little bit about the project. So yeah, I've been going to Unity Island for like close to 10 years now, mainly to walk our dog Augie. And yeah, like so going to a place over an extended period of time like that, like I guess, yeah, it can give you different perspectives on the site. You know, so at first, like I really just appreciated it for this as a quiet park where, you know, Augie could swim and run around, and you know, it felt very separate from the city, right? Like you literally have to cross a bridge to get to it. And it just, yeah, it felt like you're entering sort of, you know, time slowed down a little bit, like it's very 20th, maybe even 19th century, you know, like with the freight trains and the swing bridge and the Black Rock Canal and its locks. You know, it felt very, very not of this time period, right? Which I, you know, I thought was very cool. But then over time, you also realize that, you know, it's not at all, you know, separate from contemporary life, contemporary issues. You know, the freight trains are carrying international goods that, you know, drive the economy or whatever, and you know, there are these immigrant families that come there every weekend. You know, a lot of them are refugees from the other side of the world. They're remaking their communities here. You know, the name change of the island, you know, from the racist Squaw Island to Unity Island, you know, that's, you know, so relevant today. And I don't know, and just recent history as a you know, it was used as a trash dump, and there's an incineration plant there. So it's just like, yeah, I don't know, it's not a park, it's not just a park, it's got these histories and layers and contradictions, which I thought were pretty interesting. And yeah, so anyway, those are some of the thoughts bumping around in my head while making this. Yeah, the only other thing I want to mention is that, so it's projected on video, but I filmed everything on 16 millimeter film, so like analog celluloid-based motion picture film. For different reasons, I guess the main one is I think shooting on film is like a lot more fun and interesting than shooting on video in general. But also, yeah, it seemed appropriate to the site, you know, kind of like as a nod to the mechanical era that you know, you kind of witness on the island. Seemed appropriate to shoot with a mechanical camera that you have to wind up and stuff like that. So yeah, I shot on a variety of stocks. Oh, I guess the third thing was I had all this film stock lying around that I really wanted to use up. So yeah, color, black and white, different types of film stock. I did hand process all the black and white, so like that's why you have all the marks and the artifacting. And yeah, this stuff here, people are asking me about, so those are rayograms, and basically it's this process named after the photographer Man Ray, who I guess was the first or one of the first to do this process, where you lay There she is. Where you lay objects directly onto the film stock and expose it, so you get silhouettes of shapes. And like the material for these are, it's plant material and trash material from Unity Island. Yeah, I'd be happy to talk and more about that if anyone has any questions. Love to hear your feedback. And thank you all for coming. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Carl. And please feel free to, speak with him about after the show and just ask him any questions. And thank you again for coming. Again, we look forward to seeing you not just today, but also starting October 6th when Mohammed Zaman's exhibition opens up. Thank you.